I isolate myself from the world. I sleep a lot. I cry. I'm very depressed. I eat too much, or I don't eat at all. It affects every single part of my body.
Usually I don't want to get out of bed. I'm sleeping most of the day. I'm not the most hygienic, as well as it's very difficult for me to focus on anything, and I feel very stuck and anxious the entire time.
I tend to do nothing. I like to sleep and lay in bed and kind of do nothing, which then can make it worse, but it's kind of like the cycle.
Well, what does mental health mean to me? It means just taking time for myself to make sure that I'm in the right state of mind, making sure that I have clarity.
Mental health to me means having the space and the ability to really say how I feel and what's going on with me at the time. And honestly, that takes a lot of work to check in on myself honestly and without distractions.
And some tips I have for mental health is really just to get outside. That's the best way I deal with it. Whether it's going for a jog, playing a sport, getting active really helps your mental health. Because I truly do believe that a healthy body is a healthy mind.
Now, I deal with my mental health by talking to somebody very important to me, whether that be a friend or family, and by exercising. I find that a little bit of exercise every day helps with my mental health, and it helps me feel a little bit better, and it makes me feel good.
I'll spend time with my pets or time with other people to make myself feel better because it kind of gets me out of the funk. Or I like to do something active, like work out, or just do something that takes a lot of brain power, or at least a little bit, like cooking, or being creative, writing music, or doing an activity or something like that.
Talking to someone, whether that be a professional, a family member, or even a friend. Keeping myself busy, as far as doing a hobby, going to work out, something to keep my mind busy. And music soothes my soul and automatically puts me in a better mood.
Buddy is one of my biggest advocates when it comes to mental health. We love to go on walks together, go to the beach, find a new outdoor adventure. I also love getting a workout and really just listening to my body, and that really helps me when it comes to mental health.
I want to show you therefore the strategy I have, which is to have a stuffed bear in my office. This is really to remind myself again that it is okay to take a break, to even have a stuffed bear in my office where I was supposed to be working all the time, but it's okay to take a break and to really prioritize my own mental well-being, and also to embrace my vulnerabilities even at work, to acknowledge my own feelings and emotions.
I love to also write about anything I want, write about any subject that interests me as well. And my last thing is really just hang out with a group of people in a community that I feel comfortable with, that can also help me get out of that slump, because it makes me realize that I'm not the only one going through this and I'm not alone. And I also have a community to back me up when I'm feeling upset and depressed.
Some things I found that help are, well, before gas prices were wild, it was driving to a viewpoint, but now the wallet's looking like taking a walk. And standing out in the sun, I actually make it a point to stand in the sun every day for at least 30 seconds and focus on my breath. It helps to be somewhere pretty and serene. It helps give me the words and the clarity that I need. And when those things can't happen or aren't really helping as much, I usually turn to someone I trust, or I text a hotline.
I love aromatherapy. It just works for me. I love the different smell goods, such as lavender, eucalyptus, and I notice that I have healing from it. For example, when I have a bad headache, I burn spearmint or eucalyptus. When I'm having a hard time falling asleep, lavender seems to work for me. When I want to feel good and I want to be awake, I use orange as a scent in order to kind of feel refreshing. Mental health is having clarity